Hi everyone, welcome back to the Luton Town Let's Play Season 2, Episode 3. And as you can see by the table over here, we've been playing not too bad. It's not been great, but we've got the occasional win, we've got the odd draw, and we currently sit in 12th on 21 points from 17 games, and we are 8 points clear of the relegation zone. If we get into the actual schedule so we can see the games that we've played since the last episode. So the last time you were here, we played Aston Villa and Leyton Orient. Aston Villa in the Premier League and obviously Leyton Orient in the Carabao Cup. Since then, we've played these games off camera. So Burnley, I mean, the games we've won, you can kind of say were games we would expect to win. And Burnley was no different. It was a 3-1 win at home. And our home form does seem to be what's doing the job for us at the moment. Goals from Ogbene, Brendan Williams and Emil Breivik. We did go 1-0 down in that game, but showed good spirit to get back into it. They had the better of it in terms of shots, but overall I think we just took our chances far better than what Burnley did, and that's kind of what is the difference between staying in the league and being relegated. And then after Burnley, we then played Brentford, 1-1 draw away from home against Brentford, with Matthias Esquivel giving us the lead on 87 minutes. And I was so convinced we were going to win that game then. But Josh Da Silva in the 93rd minute just ripped our hearts out. It really did. And again, it's a game that was close. We were in it all the time. I don't think we would have been undeserving of our win. Cavallina is really putting in some terrific performances in goal. It's quite interesting to see that David Raya is still at Burnley in this version of the game, and indeed Ivan Toney. So after the 1-1 draw against Burnley, we then played Leicester at home, and I thought we could have got something out of this, but unfortunately we didn't. It was 0-0, the typical bore draw. As you can see from their stats, their goalkeeper Everson with an 8.6 rating. Do you ever see a goalkeeper with a rating that high without saving a penalty or two? Looking at stats, I would say we were the better team in there. We had by far more chances, and I'm disappointed we didn't pick up a win, I have to say. But a point is a point. We're here. It's all about staying clear of relegation and avoiding relegation. Then we come up against Liverpool, a warm-up for a Carabao Cup quarter-final, which is coming up in this episode. And yeah, they got a goal from Diogo Jota in the 3rd minute. Again, I wouldn't say we were outplayed. I would say we were very much in the game, but we couldn't take our chances. You know, we weren't clinical enough, nowhere near clinical enough. Again, Alisson for the opposition, 7.5. Had a stormer of a performance. Then we played Bournemouth at home. Nice 2-0 win. An own goal on the 25th minute, and then Matt O'Reilly, which I think that was his first ever goal for us, 1 minute into stoppage time. And again, when you look at it, the stats will back up. We were by far the better team. We had a great performance from Cavallina. Their goalkeeper also played well. But yeah, that was a good performance from us, and we deserved the win against Bournemouth. And pleased to get it after 3 games without a win. Then we played Manchester United, and what a game this was, and how unlucky were we. We took the lead through Semenyo in the 1st minute. And at that point, I'm like, oh, can we do this? Then Marcus Rashford pulled it back to 1-1, but then Semenyo gave us the lead again on 34 minutes. And I'm thinking, come on, boys, see this through till half-time, and we can absolutely do this. We did see it through to half-time, but unfortunately for them, Christian Eriksen and Morten Hulmand, who I had to look at him because I started to think that there'd been a mistake between him and Højlund, and maybe there'd been a spelling mistake or a licence issue or something like that. But no, it's a completely different player. He's a central midfielder, I believe. So yeah, he scored in the 82nd minute to again rip the hearts out of our chests and deny us what would have been a terrific result. So we lost that one, and then we played Fulham. And I've got to say, overall, I'm a bit disappointed that we didn't win this by more. Fulham down in the relegation zone, they look like they're getting relegated this season. It took until the 87th minute for Semenyo to finally get the breakthrough for us. Again, as you see, Cavallina is one of our top players. Semenyo probably rightfully got man of the match because he got the winning goal. But it was a good all-round team performance. And again, we played really, really well. If we look at the Premier League table in full, let's have a look at it on screen. As you see, we're 12th. Or a couple of points this season, we have actually been in 10th position. We're on 21 points. We're comfortable at the moment. I have to say that we are comfortable. But look at that, Arsenal winning the league, 15 wins, 2 draws, 11 points ahead of Manchester City, who just don't quite seem to have been at it this season. Villa are in 3rd and United in 4th. It's kind of having a familiar real life look about it, that top 7 really, isn't it? Chelsea languishing down in 10th place at the moment. Now, when we go to the dynamics page, very good club atmosphere, team cohesion's good, managerial support is good, but a little arrow there. We have had players moaning about game time. Unfortunately, Daryl Dike and Colton Morris both want to play more games, or both want to start more games. And it does seem, at least in the early access version of this game, that you don't have the option to just say, okay, I'll sell you. You know, and it's quite frustrating because you can't play everybody, but we're going to give Colton Morris a few games because I do like Colton. And plus, there are rumours circulating that Saudi Arabia are interested in Daryl Dike. At the moment, they're only prepared to offer 11 million. I have made it quite clear in my own head that if they come in for an offer, he does have a minimum fee release clause in his contract for clubs in the UEFA Champions League of 20 million. If they want him, they pay the 20 million or they're not getting him. So in terms of today's episode, we're going to be playing Liverpool in the Carabao Cup quarter-final and then Tottenham away from home in the Premier League. I'll be honest, I'm not expecting a great deal in terms of wins from today's episode, but I think you guys prefer it when you see me stressing out over defeats, don't you? But we're not going to stress. We're going to take it in our stride. Now, Leyduni is injured, so we probably need to take him out and bring on Yeka in. Harvey White can now come back into the team. We have got Joe Johnson, who's from our under-18s, and I kind of just forgot about him last season. I've moved him into the first team squad. He's 2-star current ability with 5-star potential. He's one of our own players. Not that we're really going to see the benefits of this guy, but what I might do once this season is finished is resign and then just do another video that's 5 years in the future, something like that, so we can see if Luton Town managed to stay in the Premier League, what happened to some of their players, including this young man. And yeah, just be a bit nosy, really. So Ogbene is also not quite fit, so we're going to take him out. Pagino and Cortez are not available, so we're bringing him in for bring Esco in for him. And in terms of who we might be able to bring in from the bench, I suppose we can put Daryl Dike on there, can't we? Might be able to give him a bit of game time. Okay, so let's get into this game. Like I said, I'm not expecting a win. What I would like from both games today is to just not get embarrassed, quite honestly. You know, to put up, because we've been playing really good football. We're a good team. And I'm so happy that I can say that as well, because we really have been a good team. I've got the Luton Town shirt on as well. So it's first appearance for that in season 2. So we have a highlight. Williams with the throw to Breivik. Gives it to O'Reilly. He's losing it straight away. That's disappointing. But Williams wins it back and then gives it away again. We do need to get better sometimes at just keeping the ball a bit more. Oh, Morris has won it back. Semenyo gives it to Morris. And that was close. I'm so desperate for Morris to succeed. Because if he can start getting goals and being that player. Oh no, Semenyo's being sent off. Oh, it's the second red card of the season. Seems like when I'm on camera. Maybe I just need to stop doing live episodes. Oh dear me. Right, what are we going to do? I think Onyeka's going to have to come off. So if we move him... Oh, come on. Seriously. Right, there, thank you. So we can bring Gomez on for Onyeka. The problem we're going to have is we probably need to move, because if you don't have a actual defensive midfielder in this game, it hates you. So I think, what can they do? Deep line playmaker on defend, ball winning midfielder on support maybe. Well, I'm quite tempted to put him as a halfback on defend and then have him as a deep line playmaker on support. Yeah, I think we'll do that, because then as a halfback he will drop into the back three, into the back two to form a back three, and we might need that extra defensive mindset, to be honest, and they're going to just go one up straight away anyway, so that's all that out the window. Oh, this is going to be a terrible game, I can see it. 10 men after, 14 minutes against Liverpool. It's never going to end well, it really isn't. And Darwin Núñez is a beast on this game. I've got a Liverpool stream save going, so if you want to watch me actually enjoy myself on Football Manager, pop over to the stream. We stream probably every couple of days, and yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with Liverpool in that save. We've just started season 2 in that, with the aim of winning the Premier League, winning the Champions League, doing bits in there. I've just had like £300 million to spend in the transfer market. We've got Evan Ferguson up top, along with Darwin Núñez, and yeah, we're having a whale of a time. So come and join us. It's great fun. We could do with having some more viewers in there rather than me and just one or two other people. Here come Liverpool though with Diaz, gets across into the box. Diogo Jota can't do anything with it, but he's still with Liverpool. Here's McAllister. He's really good in Football Manager as well, as is Szoboszlai. Here's Luis Diaz, and it's over the bar. But yeah, Darwin Núñez is a beast. He's not far off Erling Haaland levels. He got something like 42 goals in all competitions in season 1. Absolutely sensational. Diogo Jota's pretty good as well. You probably wouldn't be surprised to hear that. So let's get into the second half. We're only 1-0 down at the moment, but they do have a corner. So yeah, I had Saudi Arabia come in for Salah and Van Dijk in the summer transfer window leading into season 2. That's why I was ended up with such a big transfer spend. And we're poor in possession. We've just given it away. Darwin Núñez crosses it over. Luis Diaz nods it in. Is that offside? No? Okay. When he was practically standing on the goal line, but referee says no. We're not going to get into more VAR controversy, I'm sure, but so an hour's gone. Probably need to look at making substitutions. We'll get this corner out of the way from Liverpool first. And the thing is, we can't keep relying on Cavallina to bail us out all the time. He's not having a good game in this one, granted. Right, here we go again. So what are we looking at doing? Burke's injured, so let's take him off. Swap him over with Brendan Williams to begin with, then we'll take him off and let's bring on Joe Johnson, why not? Give him a bit of game time. He's, like I say, he's a really promising young man, and he's only had one Premier League appearance for us. He has had a couple of EFL trophies with the under-18s. So bring him on. We'll give Daryl Dyke a run out because Carlton Morris is rubbish. Esquivel's not playing well, so let's bring Jordan Clark on. See if that makes any difference. Maybe we can get a goal. A little bit of happiness in a game will go a long way. Is this just going to end up being a Liverpool goal? Oh, what are we doing? This is what I mean about how terrible we are on occasions. Just our decision making is awful. I mean, what was that? You've literally just given Liverpool a goal. You're already 2-0 down. They don't need help. They're Liverpool, for crying out loud. I mean, that's not too dissimilar to what we've done against Brighton earlier on in the season when Evan Ferguson scored. We're not going to bother with the fifth substitution. There's no point. I mean, Joe Johnson's having a 6.7, so he's not doing too bad. So we have a long throw into the box. So with Dyke. He lays it off to Williams. Please don't just lose the ball for them to score fourth. Johnson. Come on, get a good ball in the box, lad. He finds Mendes Gomez, to be fair. O'Reilly! Yes! We've got a goal. 3-1. There you go. Happy days. And it was Mendes Gomez with the assist, but Joe Johnson played a real role in that. So, okay, I don't like what I saw from this team. I think I can say that. We are at home. We're out of the Carabao Cup, folks. It's such a shame. We've got Birmingham, by the way, in the FA Cup. So we had some Premier League games. Arsenal have carried on their winning ways. Chelsea have won. Man United have lost to Everton. That is a surprise. Although Everton aren't doing too badly, I suppose. So in terms of our next game, it's against Tottenham in the league. They're 6th. We're away from home at the imaginatively named Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Let's get into that game. Hi, sorry about that. In the second half of the video, I had my microphone on mute. As you can see, we did lose 1-0 to Tottenham. We were absolutely dominated in the game, but a 1-0 defeat isn't the end of the world. So I wanted to show that game still in this episode, even though there's no audio on it. So I'm really sorry about the audio issues. I was so gutted when I saw that we'd basically messed up, or I'd basically messed up the audio. So in short, what I'm saying is a 1-0 defeat against Tottenham isn't a bad result. It's pretty good all in all. And we're still 12th in the table. We're still 8 points clear of the relegation zone at pretty much the halfway point. And with the schedule, we'll come back for Birmingham against Chelsea. So we're doing the next 3 games offline, come back for the FA Cup game and then Chelsea. And that will be episode 4. So sorry about the audio in this, guys. I'll try and put some music or something in there on the edit, but I'll make sure I don't forget the audio in future. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.